Georgie, look at where we are. I still remember the postcode for here, you know, W128QT. Small side note, I spent 10 years working here. This is where TV history was made. Television Centre. It's iconic.
Yeah, right, it's a bit cold. Should we go inside?
How can you not be impressed with that?
And it wasn't just me who's made telly here. Everything from Blue Peter to Doctor Who was filmed at Television Centre. But today, it's home to our TV test.
Very nice indeed. 55 inches of pure visual joy.
For today's challenge, I'll be backing the budget corner with a 4K set from a brand you may not have heard of, TCL.
And I'll be sitting down in front of the better-known Sony. This BRAVIA XR is also 4K, but can it justify its price tag?
So, go on then, Notice. Tell me the damage.
£900, what a bargain!
I wouldn't say almost $1,000 as a bargain. My TCL comes in at £380, my friend.
The TCL is nothing short of a steal. Time for a spec off, Otis.
Refresh rate, 120 hertz.
OK, only 60 hertz.
4 HDMI ports.
I also have 4 HDMI ports.
I'm packing HDR10.
I'm also packing HDR10.
Oh, OK.
Told you it was a bargain. Now, let me show you just how good my TCL is in challenge number 1.
Usability and interface. Roll the credits. Find out
Which of
your TVs
is easiest
to
use?
Both of our sets come with their own smart TV platforms, so we'll put them through their paces to find some content and see how easy they are to use.
My Sony may have a traditional-looking remote, but its recently updated Google TV software means when it comes to searching, it's easy as, well, this.
Craig Charles.
And thanks to Google Assistant, I also get a biog and a lovely picture of Craig's face.
You've got a pretty comprehensive list of everything that he's been in. Gadget Show, Red Dwarf.
But my Sony doesn't support many of the UK's streaming services, so even though it displays results for shows on these channels, it can't stream them. The comprehensive search, however, has uncovered things he probably didn't want us to find.
Jailbreak? He really does do any old TV, doesn't he? OK, so my remote control doesn't have any kind of voice assistant built in, but I can link it up to my smartphone. So that allows me to either use voice search or I can actually just use my proper keyboard.
OK.
So let's try it. Craig Charles.
And I've got all day, really.
After a short delay, the voice activation kicked into gear using all of the major UK catch-up services, thanks to its built-in smart TV platform, Roku.
Yours doesn't come with all 4, ITV Hub or iPlayer built in. They've gone for quite an old picture of the Gadget Show. There are some curveballs thrown in there.
Yeah, I mean, we know Craig is old, but he wasn't in Night of the Living Dead.
No, I do agree.
So, despite Otis's Sony being powered by one of the world's biggest tech companies, it's my TCL and its abundance of streaming apps that wins challenge number 1.
Round 1 in the bag.
Time to kick back and watch a bit of telly, I think.
Right, let's see what we're going to watch.
Hello and welcome.
You missed it, definitely.
Everyone's favourite play-along-at-home music quiz.
Looks like it's time for challenge 2.
In this round, we'll be comparing our TV's audio quality whilst playing John's brand new game show, Guess That Tune.
John will play 3 classic TV theme tunes, which we have to guess while assessing our TV sound.
My Sony should have the advantage, packing 25% more powerful speakers and dedicated tweeters for high-end. But will that ring true in our real-world test? Over to you, JB.
Start off with the nice, easy track, one with an iconic bass line. So, fingers on buzzers, ready for round 1.
First up this time, it's the TCL.
I've got no idea.
Seriously?
I feel like it's a children's TV programme.
Yes, it's Grange Hill. That's the theme tune to
Grange Hill?
Clearly showing your age there, Otis. But how was my TCL's sound performance?
It feels to me like the sound is being projected away from the TV. It's somewhat muffled as well.
But not a bad sound.
Not a bad sound.
OK, let's see how the Sony performs.
Need I say any more?
This is crisper, it's more rounded, and the instruments sound more distinct.
Yeah.
First blood to Otis's Sony then. Back to my TCL and track number 2.
This time to rock that treble.
So, Georgie, can you guess that tune?
Football?
Close. The show was called Grandstand. It was the roundup of sport.
Ah.
Something tells me this game may be lost on you, Georgie.
It sounds a little bit compressed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see what your Sony's got.
So I can hear like the sax in that a lot more.
Yeah.
Again,
you can hear everything.
yeah, you can hear it more as sort of the individual instruments as it slightly merges into one with my lovely TCL.
Mine makes me want to get up and play football. That just makes me want to stay indoors.
For the final round, John rolled out this punchy number. And we cranked up the volume to really see what our sets were made of.
So I'm up to 75 now. Should I take it higher?
Go on then.
Sadly, my TCL sound didn't improve.
Whereas my Sony continued to impress, with better bass and more power at a lower volume.
I would say when I'm on 100, that's probably about the equivalent of your 50.
Yeah.
So clearly yours has a lot more oomph.
And with that, it's a whitewash in the audio round for my Sony, with just one thing to clear up.
Yes, I know the answer.
I know
Yet
the
again.
answer as well.
Do you?
Yes. Casualty. Is it not?
Thankfully, Challenge 3 doesn't rely on an extensive knowledge of 90s TV shows.
Right.
The final round, picture quality. I mean, come on. You can't say Hollywood blockbuster without saying Sony.
With multi-billion-dollar box office sales each year, Sony certainly know how to make movies look their best. So my TV should sail through this round.
I don't think you should be so sure of yourself, Mr. Dealey.
Your telly may have the brand kudos Otis, but as we found out in our earlier spec-off, my TCL has the same 4K LED screen tech and comes with HDR10. But before we get into all of that, I've got another test in mind.
I thought actually we'll start with a bit of daytime telly.
Why would you do that?
Because these are TVs that will be in the family home and, you know, sometimes you just want a little bit of telly on during the day.
While both our TVs boast 4K pictures, the majority of HD channels in the UK broadcast at 1080i, a reduced quality but still high-definition picture. So let's see which fares best.
Oh, my favourite!
Tucked away on a peaceful road just west of Coventry city centre, this 2 up, 2 down could be just the bargain you're looking for.
Oh, he's actually quite good at this.
And first of all, you come into this really rather spacious...
From here, yours is looking a bit washed out. Can I have a look? Budge up.
While the TCL's brightness undoubtedly improves when sitting directly in front of it, there is a sharp fall-off, even at modest angles. So if you're stuffed into the corner of the sofa at home, the picture could look dull. Would things improve when it comes to colours?
When you come sort of in the sweet spot, shall we say, it definitely warms up a little bit more.
Yeah.
The colours seem a little bit more vibrant.
Come over here. I would say that mine is warmer and the contrast is
So
better.
his shirt looks bluer on that.
Yeah.
The colours feel a little bit more defined on yours.
You have to be front and centre to appreciate what that one's got.
Whereas when viewing on my Sony at an angle, the picture quality doesn't suffer anywhere near as much and retains good detail even in the dark black city.
So when it comes to brightness and colour, it's Otis's Sony that takes the lead.
But enough of this lightweight 1080i stuff. Sorry, John. To really see what our tellies can do, we're going to feed them some glorious 4K HDR footage. Roll it.
All right.
OK. So quite dark footage we're looking at.
It is quite dark
But
footage.
I quite like that because you can sort of see how it copes with colours in those dark conditions.
Yes.
While my TCL's HDR mode offers improved contrast, it has an always-on backlight, meaning darker scenes appear washed out, even when sat front and centre.
To me, it feels like there's a greyishness to it. It doesn't pop in the way a 4K experience should.
Yeah, the colours aren't as defined, especially in those darker conditions. But this is still a good viewing experience.
My Sony also comes with HDR, but its backlight uses full array tech, meaning it can have different brightness for different parts of the screen, resulting in truer blacks and colours often appearing brighter.
Oh, look at the flames.
Flames are better, yeah.
The detail, the clarity. You can tell the difference between the black clothing, the dark purple clothing, the darkness in the background. To me, the Sony is better.
OK, maybe all those Hollywood blockbusters has helped Sony make good tellies.
So, Georgie, are we in agreement the Sony wins on picture quality?
Yes, I do agree.
So, with the picture quality going to the Sony, it's a 2-1 victory to the big brand.
So, branded wins?
Branded wins, yes. Superior sound and vision.
Yeah, but, you know, TCL is still a really decent 55-inch TV. Maybe you're not a film buff, maybe you want a second telly in your kitchen or in your bedroom, then I think that's a really solid option for £380.